Hi America, I'm back. I'm going to have to weigh in on this burning the Koran issue. Watching the news media, it's hilarious. I mean, it really is. Watching the politicians, all these people that pretend that they believe there really is a God or some being up there watching out for us. And the idea that some group is going to burn a book of somebody else's God, it's hilarious. I mean, to watch this stuff, I have trouble containing my laughter. I mean, I've been around 50-some years now, and I know, I mean, I've been watching, I understand, I've read the Bible, I've listened to the story, I've looked at the science, I've looked at the other side of the story. I've looked at all the evidence been collected by humans for the last 1,500 years. I'm convinced there is no God, there is no heaven, there is no hell, there's no devil, there's no, Muhammad, there's none of this stuff. There's no Buddha, there's none of that stuff. It's just all stories from the past. They call them myths. And what those are tales that were passed along from one generation to the other, and eventually somebody decided to write them down, and they all collected them. And they tried to make a book out of them, or several books out of them. Religion is for the weak-minded. It's for the people who can't understand and deal with the reality of life. I tell you what I think we ought to do. I think we ought to burn them all. We ought to have a national religious book burning day. We can do it September 11 if you want. We can do it any other day. Let's just burn them all. The sooner that we end this scourge called religion on our planet, the better off we'll be. The better off the entire planet will be. We'll start acting, we'll be free to act and treat each other like we should. But see, a lot of governments, a lot of leaders don't want to give it up. They find this tool called religion pretty useful. They see this as a way to control and separate society so they can continue the ways that they have for the past 50 or 100 years. They don't want to give it up. And they'll stand right up in front of everybody, and they'll act like they're religious. They'll never say, I believe in this God or I believe in that God, but they damn sure won't act like they're not religious, because they know these fools out here that are voters won't elect them. There's no way you can elect a president in this country unless he believes in some God somewhere. That's how foolish we are as a nation. I mean, think about it. This God or these gods of the Middle East, because that's where they all pretty much started, of the desert, those are the ones that got this whole mess started. I mean, do you think the world is better off because of issues that we have in the Middle East between Israel and the Palestinians and any other country that claims to be religious, and they all want this land, or they think they deserve this or they deserve that because of some religious book? This really is insanity. It really is. And if you ever get the balls to grow up, and if you ever reach the age of reason, you'll begin to see this stuff. There's no way this planet will ever evolve. There's no way this planet will ever begin to treat people like we should treat people. We should treat each other. And we should work together to make it a better place to live. As long as we have religion, there's no way this can happen. So I urge you all, give it up, grow up, and move on. And if you want to have that Bible burning day, that Koran burning day, let's just stack them all up, start us a nice big bonfire, and throw all those babies in there and let them burn. We'll all be better off. This whole planet will be better off if we ever get the nerve to do that. Thanks for watching.